base up here.
Those are gonna be super high base. Like, yeah, they're definitely hailers, that's for sure.
Yeah. If they're cut north, that's good. I'm not gonna hit up on the city.
What's the plans like? Hey, I'm back, everybody. Back at it. Sorry I had some technical difficulties. Got them all figured out, though, so. Got them all back. What's up, Crystal? Sorry, everybody. I temporarily was disconnected for everybody that was watching earlier. We'll see if we can get everybody back on now. Up, everybody. Alright. Let's look at radar. It's definitely like I'm doing great. Just sitting here in Waurika, Oklahoma. Storms that started taking off kind of died out really quickly. So we're just gonna sit here and wait a little longer. I don't want to try to drive any further than I need to. Yeah, I don't know what happened, man. Like I couldn't connect, like I lost connection to my Wi-Fi and then like it just wouldn't come back. So yeah, it's kind of a bummer on, one thing I'm definitely learning here on YouTube is it takes time to build up people on your YouTube streams, and if it disconnects, it sucks. And you might want to be easy on the upload stuff. On the streaming, it might see how well it does. Look here. Connected to you. Also remember, if you leave the car and you leave your phone, it'll cut the stream off.
Okay.
South. Go this way a little bit. The storms are going to be coming up this way. Probably going to be our best bet. Base of this storm is right here. See right there?
Oh yeah.
Looking all raggedy and such. I mean, it's a base of a storm. Pretty elevated, pretty raggedy. Anything But yeah, the storms by me are now trying to one bar. I feel like your phones like steadily get signal better than mine. Like it picks up signal way better.
Yeah, I'm on the first net. It's you get like for some reason it's like you get priority.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, like it's for first responders.
I don't know what it's doing now, but the screen's frozen. Sorry everybody, yeah, it'll definitely go through a little bit of a freeze when we're switching towers, but I think we're good now. definitely a potential for some hail here soon in the Hinton and Geary area of Oklahoma. The other storm south of it went north of Snyder went severe too. structure. Definitely not going to have anything in the means of tornado potential, I don't think. Probably way too elevated over there. Still. Forming a little bit further south than they initially thought it. Down there in Texas, those ones actually will have the potential of probably, there's some definitely higher dew points down there just north of the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And there's like a group of cells right now heading right towards Dallas-Fort Worth area. Hail in spots. Are you talking about that storm that's that northern storm? Baseball science. So we'll be in a good position too, Jed, if we can get further over this way.
Yeah.
And then we'll be on the right side of those storms as well as they're coming towards us. So if they do have anything in the terms of tornadic, we'll be in the right spot.
So you want to cut across the...
I'm just gonna keep going. I think over towards like, yeah, like the Cornish, that area. Then maybe just turn around and look, and maybe head a little south.
Yeah.
Baseball signs. What do you think about that storm that's to the south of me? I believe it's like getting ready to go over the Red River. just really starting to get a little bit of orange on it and radar, just south of Ryan, Oklahoma. Kathy, glad to have you. Like it's been growing a little bit every radar scan, so fingers crossed. This is definitely the area with the much higher dew points. 56, 57 down there where the storms are at, so probably a lot better chance of it being surface based. Yeah, those ones down there in Dallas could get something. Definitely wasn't expecting any severe storms to pop up that far south today. I definitely think that one's going to be the first supercell that's going to form on this group of cells. Hopefully it doesn't get too much interference with that other convection around it. We should be able to get right over here and then turn and face as that one. If you're looking to see where it's heading, it's like heading literally right towards Cornish, maybe to a little bit to the west. So get over there and watch that thing come up towards us. Extreme fire risk today. I wonder if that was some of the smoke we were. Maybe there was some smoke earlier. Yeah, I seen that 2% down there on the river. That's kind of what we're betting on. South on this road right here. I don't know what's that one that's going south on Cornish. 89. Yeah, 89. Go down a little bit further south on 89. Kind of watch these things come over. And then if one of them ended up looking like they become a dominant cell, we'll take off on it. It's really starting to form down there. Yeah. Heck yeah. Yes, sir. Probably switching cell towers again.
Yeah, we're cutting right through them now. Okay. Yeah, we should definitely be on a perfect position to see that one from Terrell come up.
I wouldn't be surprised if they started putting something severe on these ones down here. the urge to go see those northern storms all day. So I'm sure they probably have some pretty cool structure to them, but I'm risking it for the biscuit today. Going for that isolated tornado threat. Golf balls. Hope everybody's got their cars parked underneath some stuff. Okay. Luckily the storm I'm on does have some rotation. I don't know if you can see that or not. Golf ball science on there, but I just looked at the velocity scan and it's definitely looking like it's that storm down there by Terrell is spinning. So that's a good sign
so how do you tell if it's spinning?
So the color is red and green when you're looking at velocity.
Yep.
So green means moving like one direction, red is another direction. So that means, so see on the back hand of that, see how there's that red and green?
Yeah.
That means it's starting to form a little bit of a mezzo on the back side of it, a little circulation on it. Probably what we'll do as soon as I get to stopping point, I probably will go live on TikTok on that one. Be live all over the place. Use your phone for radar. Got everything going. to Ringland. Okay. We'll go a little bit south, not very far though. So we stay with good signal, just get to a clearing. We'll point the direction and let the storm come right at us. Biggest hail I have ever seen is maybe a little bigger than softballs. 4-inch in diameter. Get to a good clearing. I do remember this area though. There's a river up here. Up by it, there's a bunch of trees. Of course. Where water is, trees grow. Structure to them though, up to the north.
Yeah, they do.
You can tell that one's already got a nice hook on it up north, huh? Dang.
Might be a finger. Look at this one. Might be a little hook right there.
Oh, which one's that?
Central High.
Where is that in relation to where we're at? Oh, north of us.
Yeah.
What's up from Texas? Someone asked, I'm in Oklahoma, am I in the storm? Oklahoma's a big state, so I'm not 100% sure. You could be, there are definitely a lot of storms in Oklahoma. Alright, this looks like, the top of this hill looks relatively decent, huh? Might give it a pull over right there.
Big shoulder right there.
Maybe I'll go up to this next hill. See if we still have decent signal up there. I think we should. That should be right on the other side of the last of this little tree area. Yeah, but I bet the structure on that storm, yo, that's a crazy hailer, dude. Over Copperton, Oklahoma, if you're in that area. Well, I hope you have done something to protect your face the storm a little bit that's heading our way. It's right back there. My car out of the, just kind of waited out here. Oh, it's developing a hail core now too, this one that we're on. There we go. We'll just kind of do it this way. Get some other cameras going here, everybody. Remember about your cell phone gate, Jed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, windows are down. Let's roll all the windows. Well, how's it going? How's it going, everybody? Yeah, coming right at us now. What's up, everybody? Cows are talking to us, everyone. In there. Not a tornado yet, nope, but we're basically in the path of this supercell. It's gonna head right towards us. We're in southern Oklahoma, just south of Ringling, Oklahoma, right next to the Red River. Yeah, the cows are loud. If you guys want to see, cows are over there. So it's not very far away from me at this point. The storm, maybe about 2 or 3 miles, should be here in the next 10 minutes or so. Cows know. They sure do. go up there, it cuts the stream out. It cuts the stream out. Yep. Smells are hilarious. Right, let me get my other camera out. Heading our way still. So for those of you guys on TikTok, there's a much better view of this. If you want to go over and watch my YouTube stream, I'm streaming on both. You guys can stay on TikTok if you want, but if you go to my bio and click on YouTube, it's a lot better of a stream. Ooh, I hear the thunder. Hey, I appreciate all the follows, everybody on my live storm chaser. I storm chase all over the continental US. I'm gonna unplug this and walk y'all around a little bit while I can. this on my cell phone because that's a way better picture. Give me 1 second, and I'm going to end this. I'll be right back, everyone. I'm going to be on my cell phone. 2 seconds. Make sure you join right back in. It'll be a much better picture in this tablet. Since we're doing that with yours, I'm going to... Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're about to get in some rain here for a second.
Guys are like, forget this, I'm out. These guys.
Yeah, that Northern Storm's Hellcore is mean. You are correct. Okay, so what I learned is the camera on that thing
It's good.
trash.
Oh.
Yeah, these ones up here though are cranking.
Oh yeah.
Super. But see, these right here are starting to become super cellular down here as well.
Yeah.
So that's good. We're in good position to pick up on any of those.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? That was earlier was on the old the stream when I was on my tablet. Sorry, it just looked like trash, so I had to change it. But yeah, this will look a lot better. Let's see if I... Boom. Really hates.
Oh, I'm gonna close your trunk.
Yeah, good idea. I didn't even realize it was open. Alright. Hey, you want to see the inside of a Storm Chaser's car? This is it. We can get out now again. The rain is tapered off a little bit. Hey, what's up everybody? Sorry, I've been outside, so I haven't really been able to talk to y'all. I can only see the chat when I'm inside looking at my tablet. Man, it is a big, that storm system to the north has become a big blob of storms, I'm not gonna lie. The severe ones are gonna be going just west of the OKC metro area, going over Weatherford and that area. We're still hoping that these, or not, you know, we're hoping to see these things get their act together here in southern Oklahoma on the Red River, where the greater tornado threat was. Currently right now, it's debatable. They keep going through some cycles, nothing looking too impressive. Had a little bit of a hail core for a second, but we'll see what that's like as we go a little bit further. Definitely getting close to being right on us. Chasing, unfortunately, because I'm going to be getting ready for the setup on Monday and Tuesday in East Texas, and then also in Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama on Tuesday of next week. Hey, yeah, whoever said that they had a father that passed, sorry to hear that. Surface-based storms over there with some lower lane hanging scud. Right on the edge of it, where you go right over the video. So we'll have to get into my car here in a second. We'll be sitting in here for a little bit. Make sure we don't get, see where we want to reorganize to. I think I'm gonna stay here and just kind of let this one run me over, and then see if that one, if this one or the one behind it picks up strength a little bit. We'll see how that looks. I can read the chat here for a second. Hey everybody on Hey TikTok, meet YouTube. This is what it looks like on YouTube. If you're interested in streaming Edgar the Storm Chaser on YouTube. Yeah, I mean, storms are trying to get going. Those ones up into the north over like Binger. A storm over Binger is the one that has the biggest hail core on it, followed by the one just south of Carnegie, Oklahoma. But today's risk wasn't incredibly high. For those of you that are interested in watching me storm chase, Monday and Tuesday is gonna be wild. There's a very, very high chance for a severe weather outbreak possibly. So I'll be out chasing that day as well. So make sure you follow me on all my socials. I go back and forth between YouTube and TikTok. Don't always side mode stream, but appreciate all the gifts. I am a self-funded storm chaser, so if you guys would like, please give me any gifts. I will appreciate those. That helps fund my gas, hotels, all that kind of stuff. It's not exactly cheap to storm chase, so I do appreciate that when people give me those. I also have a Cash App in the bio if you'd like to do that. Also, a fun stuff if you're interested, I'm an Amazon influencer. I have I basically have a little list on Amazon. If you click on my bio, I have links to different items that you would need for a hurricane prep kit, a tornado prep kit. Also, if you're interested in storm chasing, some of the gear that I use, that's on there as well. All right, enough of the advertisements. I feel like a commercial. All right. Hey, I appreciate those gifts, everybody. Somebody got up at 6,000 likes. I appreciate that. We got over 700 people on the stream. I do appreciate 700 people on TikTok, 50 on YouTube. I'm feeling pretty good about that. That's a good combo of people on the stream. Looks like I changing its shape and moving around, so now we're getting ready to go in between two supercells, so I should be able to get out again here and just kind of not getting all wet. So do that again. Hey, happy St. Patrick's Day.
Top of the morning to ya.
You guys can look at radar with me. Okay. It's trying to get itself going again. But if you're wondering, everybody, here's the storms. I am the blue circle right there. Storm's right on the edge of us. Go back up. Storm, basically in the driveway. Someone's long driveway here. There we go. Yeah, the view is actually pretty relaxing. It's pretty nice. There we go. The stream, appreciate you guys on here. Thank you everyone for the follows. Thank you for the gifts as well. I do appreciate that. Now the storm is actually moving away from us. If you guys are all wondering, it's moving in the direction that I'm filming. So this is about as safe as you possibly get while you're out storm chasing, honestly. Being in a position where the storm is moving away from you, watching it as the sun sets. Always beautiful. The sun will be setting over there in that direction. Right now this is a fun step of our ride up here. Where's the storm heading? This storm is heading to the northeast. And so I believe the next town that this one will be in is, I can look at the radar and tell you. Give me 1 second. It's gonna head up towards Davis, to the north of Springer, Oklahoma, north of Ardmore, that area. So that's the area it'll be heading into. Yeah, I appreciate everybody that's giving me the follows. Actually, as the storm moves further away, the prettier it will get, and then you'll start to be able to see the full structure of the storm. Honestly, the structure of this particular storm is a little raggedy, not super well put together, but still pretty early in the spring. I was telling everyone else, Monday and Tuesday are big severe weather days coming in. This time of year, Eastern Texas, possibly into Alabama. It is the potential for the first severe weather outbreak that we may have this spring. So I'll be up there doing that. This is in southern Oklahoma. Woo! That storm, that's inflow. That's not outflow. That's not an outflow dominant storm. That's an inflow dominant storm. Sucking air right into this storm, just feeding itself. As the evening goes and that lower level jet kicks in, this storm becomes a lot more. There's already some very big Taylor storms to the north of us, just to the west of Oklahoma City. Yeah, definitely. Next year we'll jump the car. Trying to stay up on it until the sun goes down. We were in South Oklahoma. Basically, we're probably about right here. Yeah. Get that cowboy, yeehaw. Face it even a little bit more. There we go. A little bit better view of the storm now, everybody on the YouTube. actually forming this way. This storm over here, this is another storm that we're looking at. It's going to move in this direction and kind of go right there in front of us. This one is just wrapping around on the back end here, and we'll just catch it. Past it, now it's raining again. Sorry everybody, trying to see what's going on. Oh no, just another little storm forming behind it. I am in Oklahoma, on the Oklahoma border. We're close to it, about 5 miles from the border. Get a little too wet. Don't want my phone to mess up. Woo. We'll sit right here for a little while longer. Inside of my car, got all my GoPros going. That's my live stream from. We have our radar here. I need something to wipe my screen off with. Ha, found it. I knew I had something. There we go. Hey Tosh, appreciate that. Thanks for the gift. Almost 3,000 people on the live stream over here on TikTok. Got 30 running strong on YouTube, but I appreciate my YouTube subscribers just as much as I appreciate my TikTok subscribers. Hey, I appreciate those gifts, Eddie. Hey, my nickname's Eddie as well, Eddie. Eddie610. My birth name's Edgar, but people call me Eddie. I am being very careful. These storms are currently moving away from us. I've been doing this for 10 years, like I was saying earlier. Definitely have a lot of experience doing this. I do not encourage anyone that does not know what they're doing to get out and try to do something like this. Definitely, I did years of doing an internship and then as well as taking some classes to be able to forecast severe weather at the Storm Prediction Center in Norman, Oklahoma. Hey, I appreciate that fire, sir. Appreciate that fire. Shout outs to everybody. Brooklyn, thank you for the roses. I appreciate that. Is it headed towards Mustang? There are some storms headed towards Mustang, yes. There is storms right on the edge. Don't have to worry about anything tornadic there in Mustang though. But just probably some heavy rain, maybe a little bit of wind, some small hail at this point for that storm that's by Mustang. No, I'm in Oklahoma now. I was in Iowa last week, so it is confusing if you were watching me last week. But like I said, I travel all over the U.S. To chase. So it's nice today because I'm not very far from home. I do live in Oklahoma, so let me show you guys where we're at in relation and kind of show you what's going on. This is the radar right here of all the storms. We are this blue dot. These two storms are moving away from us, and at that time they're not severe anymore. They don't have even a lot of rain. The more severe storms are up here a little bit further, and it's just severe for those pink. That pink in there is the hail core of those storms that are going towards El Reno, Oklahoma right now, which is close to where I live. I'm in the Yukon area. I live west of Oklahoma City. Yeah, I highly encourage you all to please. Oh, Eddie, thanks again for that fire. Thank you. Ooh, you got me a crown. I feel like a king, Mr. Marine. I appreciate that. But yeah, make sure you guys go over and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I do a lot of fun storm chasing content over there. It's more long form stuff on YouTube, short form stuff, and live on TikTok. So both kind of social medias platforms have their benefits. I also have a Discord that's free if you want to join. Get in there, chat with me, ask me weather questions. That's also in my link tree in my bio. I got all the fun socials: Discord, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook. Got it all. Also, I just recently became an Amazon influencer. I had to apply for that. I'm super excited about that. So if any of you are interested in purchasing some items related to like storm preparedness kits, hurricane kits, tornado kits, storm chasing gear, I have all that in my Amazon store. You can check it out, see what I use. Where am I? I'll give you an exact location. I am just to the south of Ringling, Oklahoma. I would say by about maybe 2 miles south of Ringling. I think if I turn it around, I'll put that hat on my head. Sorry, somebody gave me a hat and I felt like I needed to show it for my head. But the storm is kind of moving away and dying out now. Oh, there it is again. Let me see. Did I get it this time? I don't know if that showed the hat on me or not, but I appreciate all the follows, everyone. I would say the chances of a tornado now where I'm at are relatively low. There was only a 2% out today for tornadoes in the area that I'm in. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but I mean, I've seen plenty of tornadoes on 2% chance days, but at this time, looking at what these storms look like, not currently a huge risk for a tornado. I will say, as the storms, as the lower level jet and as the chance will ramp up again right along the Red River. There's a pretty well defined supercell just to the north of Dallas area, just a little bit to the east of Denton, Texas. That one's going to head up into southern Oklahoma here in a little bit. These current storms that I'm on are going to head that way as well. Getting ready, there's another storm system heading our way. You know, we might have enough daylight to actually get in position to point at it. It's going to be directly to our south. Here, Jed, I'm going to let you hold this for 1 second. I think we can just go right up over here and turn in the other direction. And maybe, see the storm over here? We can get this one as it comes up right before dark. I'll just go up to it. I'll go up right up over here. I should just not even have to get off this road, and we can watch that storm head this direction as well, just like we did the previous one. And if it looks like it's going to become, or if it looks like it's going to develop like I feel like it is on radar, we might be able to see some cool structure here as that storm heads our way as well. So let me find the area there. Yeah, there it is, that direction. Yeah, right over there. A little bit more to your right there, to the set, basically right down this road. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pull up right here on this farm road. And we're just gonna face that direction. There we go. So now YouTube can see the storm heading our way. TikTok can as well. Block this whole road. I don't want to be that guy. There we go. Thank you.
There you go.
Now we're out. Let's take a little bit more of a look. We can get out again. It looks like the rain has kind of died down for a second. Here we go. So here's another storm heading our way. It looks like much right now, but it's a little bit further away. the door so everyone on the ends and on YouTube as well can hear that thunder. Summer. Hey, does your phone have service? You have bars, Jed? Do you have bars on your phone? It's cutting out for some reason. I don't know if yours could just be. From where yeah, it's trying to shape up a little bit. Definitely windy, everybody. Man, I appreciate all the likes, gifts, everyone that's following me. Up to 60,000 likes on this live. I appreciate all the gifts as well that everybody gives me. That helps fund me in gas. Thomas, I appreciate that. I think your name was Thomas. It came by really fast. It was giving me. I'm sorry. My specialty is storm chasing, not name pronunciation. All okay with them. Start to see the base of that storm now over there. Hey, Wandaville, thank you for the panda. I appreciate that. Yeah, it looks like the base of the storm's over there. Can you pay to go chase with me? That is the question everyone asks. Unfortunately, I don't know if chase with me. Plenty. Make sure you join my. Hey, Donut, smoking's giving me the crown. Edge of the. Coming with the. Hey. So anyone in the Oklahoma City area, there is a very large hailstorm headed your way. So getting just south of the metro, just north of Mustang, definitely have some big hail with that storm. I don't think there's very much of a tornado threat with that storm going over Oklahoma City right now, but it'll definitely mess your car up. There's been hail up to over 2 inches in diameter, so that's a little bit bigger than a ping pong ball. Closer to a tennis ball size hail. So they've seen some of that out here today. You'll have y'all's window looking like mine. See, I still haven't fixed mine from last year. I got cracks everywhere. I need to get all those fixed. Actually, it was around March last year in the Texas Panhandle. I hit a storm of baseball size hail. Wrecked my windshield pretty good. I have that video over on YouTube if you're interested. Yeah, I appreciate all those follows. Yeah, not what you want to hear if you're in that OKC area. A lot of hail heading that way, but hey, if you got a driveway, got somewhere you can pull your car under, it's probably a smart idea, unless you're trying to get that hail claim. It's funny, living in Oklahoma, whenever those storms, I feel like half my neighbors are always talking about making sure that they can get all the hail, they get their car in the hail so they can get the hail claim on the insurance. That's illegal, people. You know that. All right. Man, it's kind of beautiful. See that thing getting ready to go? Hopefully y'all, that storm that's in Oklahoma City is going to go just to the north, but it's going to be more on the northwest side of Oklahoma City. Is going to have to watch. Hey Joe, will you hold this for a second? I'm going to text my wife on my watch and tell her to tell Gage to put his car under the you might want to tell Gage to put his car in the garage if he can for a little while. There's a pretty big hailstorm headed your way. Even when I'm live streaming, gotta watch out for the wife and kids who are back home. We regather, look at these different storms. Hold up, it's not 2020? Yeah, always got to keep the family safe. That's always a must when I'm... It's crazy, when there's storms around the Oklahoma City area, I literally have to mute my phone because once people know that there's a storm coming, they definitely mess with you anytime. It's pretty crazy, got all this rain, some blue sky right there behind that sunset. That's a really pretty sunset. Got some blue clouds right between the sun. Chasing in the Texas Panhandle, y'all got to see that double rainbow. You see a wide angle review, you can see what it looks like. That's what it looks like on YouTube. A little bit more of a wide angle. Oh, we got 75 people on YouTube. What's up, YouTube? Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. Love all the people on YouTube. We're just gonna in Oklahoma. 30-40 miles to the west of Ardmore, Oklahoma, but really close to the Red River, on the border of Oklahoma and Texas. So there's that heading our way. Like I need to reposition just a tiny bit. And if somebody comes, I'll just get out. There we go. Just a little bit more of the storm there. Just heading our way. Here in storm that just passed like the Irving area with some hail, but that's about it. None of them are severe. Just like none of these storms right now aren't even severe that are on us, unfortunately. But I guess it's fortunately too, you know. People live in these areas. I'm just happy to be out storm chasing. I am getting ready to end my TikTok stream. If you guys want to continue watching the stream, please come over to my YouTube. I'm going to stream over there until it gets dark. It has I can use my GoPro to stream. Has a view angle escape. So make sure you follow me on TikTok. I appreciate all being here on the chases, but because it's easier with driving phone for some other things while I'm driving. So really gave me I put link in the bio. If you want to go that far, if you click on my bio, the first link you'll see up there is my YouTube. You can click on that. Much love to all of you. Great stream on TikTok. Now we're just going to go right over to some YouTube action. 3,000 followers I got gained on that stream.
Wow.
36,000 views. Bruh. Dude, this year's gonna be fucking wild. If this stays up, like, I'm legitimately going to be able to fund Andy and off TikTok. If it'll keep growing at that rate. I'm not saying it will, but holy crap. What's up? YouTube, got 100 people on YouTube. You guys are my lifeline. You're gonna be how I can pay for storm chasing, make money as a storm chaser. So you guys over there on YouTube are my big help.
Bread and butter.
Yeah, YouTube, TikTok helps as well, but YouTube is what I'm really trying to build up to. It's always been my dream to, you know, be able to do storm chasing for a living, and this is allowing me to think each and every one of you that by viewing. Try to follow go north because there's a good bunch of them, so we should have a decent show until sunset here on YouTube. But real fast, I need to do something. Just like that, the rain's completely past us. Now we should be able to turn around and follow it from the back end in. Yep, everybody's messaging me from the Oklahoma City area. Alright. Welcome everyone. Alright, so let's go finish these storm chasing. Just so you guys know, I'm just south of Ringling, Oklahoma. Oh, look at that. Which way is that? So if I'm looking back, it's more to myself. Okay, that's the back one. There's a little bit of a lowering over here. Look at this, Jed. You see that over there?
Oh yeah, look at that.
That's it.
Wow.
It's not like a, I don't think it's a wall cloud, but what I do think that is a base of a storm trying to form. It can be a little deceiving. I don't know if you guys can see it there on the live stream, but in the bottom right hand corner where it's blue, you'll see that little protruding down. I'm looking at it on the back end. That's just a storm trying to form to the south of us there. But that should be one we can get over to and see. Let me check it out. Work my way over to that. Oh yeah, let's go up to north. Worst case scenario, we'll just jump on I-35 to head home. It'll be quick anyway. We'll have to ride through some storm. You guys should get some good view of some lightning here in a second. By the way, we're going to be driving back through that area that unfortunately it doesn't have the greatest cell signal, but just hang on. It'll lag for a second on YouTube and catch right up for everyone that's new on the channel. Thank you everyone that is streaming now on YouTube. Sorry, I was over on TikTok. I was over basically interacting with the chat on TikTok. Had around 2,000 people on that live. So now my focus is on you, YouTube, because I love you. On that storm, I looked over there. Now. Everybody, sorry, like I said before, I got to drive through kind of a bad area, but as soon as I get up here a little bit further north, I'll be on a highway that has plenty of signal. Dang, it just went from like 100 to like 60.
What's happening?
Now I need to get looks like we're getting close to being back, everybody. I think we're back in good signal, everybody, now, so it should be good. I'm getting close to that interstate. Here, just gonna go a little bit to the east on I-7 or on 70. All right. We're gonna head over to Ardmore. By the time we get there, we should know what storm to the south is. Continue. Actually, to it a little. Hey, circulate beer. I can see the base of it.
Yeah.
You can see the base of that really well. Yeah, Monday and Tuesday I will be chasing. Definitely chances for a severe weather outbreak those days. storm here tells me the strength of it. So when you just closed it, look what it did. Now open it and see what happens. Could have just been a coincidence earlier. I see you open it, went like full. But half is good. It's low light. But having all these cloud covers. Clouds definitely hurt it.
Realtor today, she was like, I gotta ask you a question. And her daughter was involved in an accident at school. She got hit in the face with a ball and fell down. She had like this glazed over look on her eyes, and she's like, do you think she has a concussion? I'm like, yeah. And
Yes.
she's like, nah. She's a basketball player, I guess. He wants her to play this tournament this week. She's like, no, she doesn't. She just texted me. It was like, you're right. She has a concussion.
I would have been like, why did you ask me? That is always frustrating, right? When someone asks you something like as a professional, and then you tell them, and then they're like, I don't think so. I'm like,
because she really wanted her daughter to play in this basketball tournament.
It's funny. So I say, those are the people that are just wanting confirmation.
Yeah.
They don't want to know the truth. They just want you to confirm what they think.
Yep.
And if you don't, they're like, I don't know, everybody let me, is it getting too dark? Can you guys still see it on the stream relatively well? It's hard to tell from this tablet, because the tablet is balls. Yeah, the screen and everything. I mean, so literally, I bought it for radar only. I wish I would have bought one with a hotspot though. Now you can see the base of that storm right there to the right hand side. I don't know if you guys can see it on the stream, but it looks like you should be able to. You see like a light blue, and then you have like the darker blue, the dark to the black. That darker blue is the base of the storms. Pretty elevated supercells. They're not very low to the ground, which definitely limits that tornado potential. I haven't seen anything today that makes me think that there is anything with tornado potential down here. Look at this. I believe those storms too in Oklahoma, the ones that are around the Oklahoma City metro area, losing a little bit of strength as well. Mainly heavy rain. Doesn't even look like a lot of hail with it anymore, honestly.
That's good.
These like raggedy little bases over here, and that one over there, and none of these like look anything spectacular. But I can't wait to have you all with me chasing on Monday and Tuesday of next week, or this coming week, because it should be a different story those days. Not as quite as good of a view of the storms, because it's not going to be in the plains where you have viewing forever, but still should be a pretty cool chase. Lots of potential for some severe weather. Alright, cool. I want to watch, even though it's getting dark, and the tornado severe well. Something does I'm going to tell like an average and try to make you guys that I'm facing. It's frustrating. A lot of us made for like really low light conditions, so it's slowly just gonna get dark. That looks like as we get closer. I'm about 12 miles. We'll be heading back up north towards the city, towards Oklahoma City, which is nice. That means I don't have to stay in a hotel tonight. I get to stay at home, which is always a plus when storm chasing.
We stay in a hotel on our...
Yeah, we'll be staying in a hotel probably Sunday night, because we'll probably have to drive down Sunday night to get pretty far south, like almost south of Corpus Christi.
Nice.
And then we'll chase all day Monday, probably chase Monday all the way over to Louisiana, get a hotel somewhere in Louisiana Monday night, and chase all day Tuesday, and then probably have to get a hotel on the way back on one night. So yeah, next week will be like 3 nights out, unfortunately, away from home, but it's honestly where I'm super happy that I have such great supporters that are willing to watch my videos, give me gifts, send me cash apps. I can't tell you how awesome people have been to me the past few years out storm chasing. I mean, I've had people give me, like, straight up buy me hotels, like, almost every time I go out storm chasing. Couldn't ask for a better group of supporters. Super awesome. From the live, and I was like, what is that? It's almost pitch black, everybody. So I'm gonna let everybody vote. There's 80 people. Do you want me to keep streaming or not? So thumbs up for keep streaming. Just put no for don't keep streaming. Let me know. Put it in the chat. Thumbs up if you want me to keep streaming, or you can just put yes. Let's just do yes and no. That's probably easier in case people aren't watching on their phone or computer. That, just make sure that you'll do it. Okay. Alright, well, you guys enjoy this? I'm down. I'll just keep driving and talking. When I turn north in about 9 to 10 miles and get on I-35, you should be able to see some decent lightning. What kind of lightning is associated with this? Put on my lightning on my radar. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You guys will definitely be in for a lightning show. Whenever we turn north here, in about 9 miles. Actually, a little hailstorm, kind of hail core starting to form right there to the north of us. Storm north of Ardmore has a nice little hail core on it. You are like, we can see lightning in the dark. Hey, listen, if y'all still want to watch it, I'll keep it on here. I'm okay with doing things through a Democratic vote. Yeah, I mean a little bit, like with the light part, because the area that we are looking at a little bit does have some hail core in it. Lots of lightning too. The lightning's going to be more to our north, so as soon as I turn and get on I-35 north, we'll definitely see a lot more of that that lightning. Tornado potential anymore. I think for the most part that's kind of all died out. I think now what we're going to be looking at with this is going to be mainly a threat of hail and maybe some strong winds associated with these storms. But as far as the tornado threat, I feel like for the most part that has died out. There was a very small threat today to start off with, so Chargers.
I feel like we need to have pictures of this.
Oh, I do have pictures of this. I will definitely post them.
I gotta see this.
And I had like lightning like shaved in the side of my head because I played for the Chargers and my number was 90. So I had number 90 shaved into the back of my head. Dude, the early 90s were wild.
Yeah, they were.
They were cool. You had to do things like shave your football number in your head.
Slap bracelets.
Yeah, dude, slap. Oh my god, middle school. Our school, for some reason, outlawed slap bracelets.
Yeah, the people were wigging out about that because they cut you or something.
Yeah, well, you know how it is. Like some over-concerned Karen of a parent thought that they could be used as knives or something, probably. And then all of a sudden, you're getting like.
I remember that.
But dude, everybody had slap bracelets. Anybody in the chat remember slap bracelets? I know y'all gotta remember slap bracelets.
Some of you older people out there.
Yeah, I forget. Yeah, y'all might be younger, but I'm 42, so yeah, slap bracelets, dude. And there also was like a ton of entrepreneurial kids that were all about selling blow pops at my school. I don't know if that was a big deal when you were in school, but like every kid like had like a blow pop ring. It'd be like, and if you had like those ring pops, oh, you were making bank in middle school. Pulling into the outskirts of Ardmore right now. That's what you're seeing. All of a sudden there's street lights again. We're close to a city. Y'all can see that lightning in the top left-hand corner up there of the screen. When we turn north, that'll be the area that you'll be able to have it.
I'm in the room giving him medicine when I bring him on the computer on my back to him. And he says, "Hey, back it up over here. Let's fuck."
Hey, that'll get demonetized.
What?
F words.
Like, oh, son of a sound. That was like me. And he proceeds to go on and on about how we not real fun like that.
That mic's over here. Wild to me. There's like 70 of you on here watching the darkness. Earlier on in the day when we were seeing some super cool stuff, that was awesome lighting, by the way. There was like 11 people on. I feel like that's the way it works, right? I ain't gonna lie, it's been like the longest 10 miles ever to get to I-35. More heavy rain now. Oh yeah, there's a little cell right here. One's kind of catching up from behind, one in the front. Picking up. How loud is that rain with the GoPro right on the windshield in the chat? Is the rain like blaring loud, or is it like it can put you to sleep level? Get a little bit of hail in this thing. Storm motion really, I mean the storm, like how fast they're going, like super picked up now too. Great. Lower level jet kicking. 35, go south to Dallas, north to OKC. We'll be driving right back down that on Monday or Sunday night. All right, let's see if the lightning picks up as we get on 35 north here. We'll be facing a lot more storms with a lot of lightning in them. I forgot to mention, I need to remember everyone. I need like to hang up a sign in my car. YouTube is so picky, so curse words will demonetize your whole channel.
Really?
Playing other like clips of songs, like people have gotten their vibes and stuff on YouTube, like scrolling TikTok, because TikTok allows you to, they have permission. But on YouTube, if you do it, and they have like a 5-second clip of someone's song, demonetize your whole video. It's crazy. Stricter on that type of stuff, but then on the like, you don't get banned like you do on TikTok. Although, man, I was worried about the first time we had a really big TikTok and if anything bad was going to happen, and that was not the case. We had like 2,000 people on it. Nada. Proud Irish. Is your name always Proud Irish, or did you do it for St. Patrick's Day? Either way, I'm just curious. I'm Irish myself. So good that I got those new tires.
Yeah,
I'm glad you taught me into it. Cause I was borderline on it, and now like, driving in this, I'm not feeling any hydroplaning.
Oh yeah.
And before I was, it was like you'd hit a puddle and be like,
Yeah, that was so deep.
I made sure to get all weather tires.
Yeah. Probably have more traction than a mud too.
Oh yeah. They're supposed to be good nights in snow as well. I got some middle of the line Goodyear ones. Crazy tires on all 4 of them, less than $400.
Yeah, they're small, they're small.
Yeah, but the ones on my Mazda were small because they were like low profile tires or whatever. Gosh, 4 of those were like $750. I just seen someone say Bella's the best. I agree. Let me rephrase that. Each and one of my moderators is the best. Some heavy rain right now on I-30. Lots of hail coming down. All pebble side. We're basically core punching this little storm right now. It's not very big. It'll take a minute or two. We'll be right through it actually. hail is about to really ramp up on this thing. We're on a storm that's just north of Ardmore, Oklahoma. We're on I-35. Just drove through some pebble-sized hail, but on radar, it definitely looks like that hail core is growing a little. Listen to the rain sounds on YouTube at night to sleep. I could totally do that. Just make like a 10-hour rain sound loop with live video.
I listened to that the other night, but
I could do it with rain sound and then just do like a bunch of like low saturated time lapses that I have. Instead of rain sounds with storm time lapses. I feel like people would probably like that.
Oh yeah, that would be cool, man.
Do a little bit of. I have enough of them. I pretty much do some form of time lapse every storm, so. So basically, this whole line of storms that's in front of us, we're about to drive into. It's also they just put a severe warning on everything that's ahead of us to the north here. So the good news is it should be off to our east a little bit, so we won't have to drive through it. But we should still get a pretty good view of the lightning and everything from it. Downside of the past year sleeping to rain sounds is now when I'm driving in the rain, I just sleep.
yeah,
it's like definitely conditioned to my brain.
I always have to sleep with some kind of noise. I cannot sleep in the silence.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah, I gotta have white noise or TV, even just having a TV show going. But it has to be a TV show that I know really well and I'm not particularly interested in, because it'll keep me awake.
Yeah.
Have a 13% chance of tornadoes. Interesting, okay. Good old Springer. tornado, I'd be super bummed. I mean, back then I also just didn't know how hard it was to see a tornado, but now I just have a lot of fun, man. Just actually being in nature, seeing the storms.
Yeah, it's relaxing.
But I mean, I still get excited when I see a tornado.
Oh yeah, I love them. A mean storm.
Oh yeah. Look even over there. That's the back edge of the storm.
Yeah,
So cool looking.
that is cool. That's so funny that farmer stopped to help us today,
I know, that was nice though.
and then we told him it was gonna rain. He was like, got all excited.
He's like, yes, rain! And actually this area did get a decent amount of rain. I mean, not a ton, but at this point, I'm sure these farmers will take anything they can get. What is that knock? Something on my windshield wiper hitting something now. That'll get annoying. Man, look at all that lightning like up ahead. It's crazy looking. Hey! Glad to see all the people that just decided to join in on the stream. If you're new to the channel, please make sure that you subscribe and hit that notification button if you're interested in seeing live storm chasing. That's what we're doing here. Kind of the end of the chase at this point, heading back towards the house. Decided to stay live, just so everybody can kind of see the hail show as we go home. But I will spend a little bit of time as we're riding, if you don't mind. I'll talk about the chase on Monday. So we'll probably be heading down Sunday evening because there's a chance basically all the way from Corpus Christi, Texas, north up to Oklahoma, and all the way east over to the Louisiana border. Big area of possible severe weather outbreak. Kind of seeing some totals on those days that you normally don't see in that area of the country this time of the year. Some of the different parameters for severe storms. So we'll be chasing all day Monday, starting probably somewhere in south central Texas, chasing up to the east, northeast, and then we'll be chasing again on Tuesday in Dixie. There's a chance Wednesday over in Florida Panhandle, unless I'm like already over there, and that day is just going to be amazing. Probably not going to continue to drive that far, so I can get back to the city of Oklahoma City and get prepared for the next system that's going to be coming through and causing severe weather. We're going to have a very active next couple weeks for severe weather. Just from the long-term models, there's basically troughs after troughs coming. That equals a lot of severe weather. So it is that time of the year. It's spring. As we move into May, which in the Central Plains, Oklahoma, the third week of May is pretty much peak season. Oklahoma, Texas, Kansas. As it starts moving into late May and June, the chances start going a little bit further north, up into northern Nebraska and South Dakota and North Dakota. And I'll be chasing up there in June as well. But yeah, the next 2 days, if you live in anywhere in eastern Texas, or you live anywhere in the south as far as Louisiana, southern Mississippi, southern Alabama, the next few days, or Monday and Tuesday, you're going to really want to be paying attention to the weather. Could be a potential for one of those bad severe weather outbreaks. I'll probably end up doing a little bit of I'll probably do a forecast over on TikTok, and I'll probably, if I put it on YouTube, it'll be in my YouTube shorts, just because I don't like to put like a 2-minute video on my actual YouTube page. I feel like that's more, I feel like that just fits the format of TikTok and YouTube shorts better. But I'll probably do a little bit of a forecast on Saturday to let everyone know, and then I'll probably go live on our drive on Sunday, so everybody can stop in and say, hey, there won't be any severe weather that day. And then from the hotel Sunday night, I'll do another forecast for everybody. And then it'll song for Monday and Tuesday. We'll be shooting for tornado number 2 of the year. Had tornado 1 back in Iowa last week. I was storm chasing that storm in Iowa that unfortunately ended a few people's lives. Yeah, it's a pretty crazy storm to be on. Now I'll be shifting down to the south. Tornado season is coming in May. Yeah, I mean, May is definitely that peak season where you can see those really big outbreaks and some of those really big tornadoes, some of those EF3 to EF5 tornadoes. You know, the central Oklahoma is so popular and it's notorious for being in our area. We all know about the 2 more tornadoes, 1999, 2013, then the El Reno in 2013. That one was the biggest tornado in history. Tornado itself was 2.6 miles wide. That's the type of potential that you have in May. And it looks like now, for the most part, we're going to have a severe all the way home. There'll be severe weather right to our east, but anytime I don't have to drive in heavy rains, the better. I know this sounds messed up. I'd rather drive with hail. It's more entertaining.
That's loud.
Getting ready to go over where Turner Falls is in Oklahoma on I-35. That's the area we're driving by right now. There's a severe storm just to our east that just passed us. Mainly severe for hail and wind gust. But I appreciate all you guys being on the stream. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you go and subscribe to the channel. I would love to try to earn your subscription and keep it. Getting ready. I've been trying to film it, but this severe storms keep happening, but I'm going to try to film it tomorrow and post it on Saturday. I'm going to do a fact or fiction video on Twister. I know people in the storm chasing community tell people are from a storm chaser's perspective. Than I thought. I'm not content. Why does that do? As a nurse, he likes storm chasing so much that he's been up for 24 hours now. He worked a shift last night as a nurse, got off at 7 a.m. this morning. I picked him up. Series, any of you guys are in different musicians, other content, tornado, Tucker out. He plays for a band called Jay Statham, and really cool type of, basically Texas country. I took him up with me and made a little 30-minute episode. I have several other people going out. I have a content creator that is coming to a whole storm chase. That's Cosby's Helen from Twist. I've talked to a friend BJ that's in a band called American Aquarium, another country band from North Carolina. He's going to come out and do some chasing with me. My buddy Josh James, if you're into more metal, hardcore, punk rock stuff, he's in a band called Stick to Your Guns and 18 Visions out of Los Angeles. He's going to come do an episode with me, so got a lot of different possibilities there for some cool content, taking all these different musicians, first time storm chasing. And if you know any content creators or artists that would be interested in that, please make sure to point them in my direction. Join my Discord, send me their information, tell them to join my Discord. That would be pretty cool. And since I'm speaking of Discord, you should all go join my Discord because it's free. You can ask advice, you can ask weather advice from me, you can show me your photos. We have a photo competition going on in Discord right now where the winner gets Discord Nitro. So yeah, all that's in my link tree, that's in my bio. Not the description of this video because I'm doing these videos via my content creation, pushing 170,000 followers over there. So that's definitely my bigger platform, but I'm really working on growing YouTube. I really love this community because me myself, I'm a long-time YouTube creator watcher, probably the past 10 years, and so I'm a fan of a lot of YouTube creators. So it's really cool to finally be on this platform and creating on it as well. If any of you ever wondered what it was like to be a content creator, non-stop. Yeah. Thank God I have the gift of gab. I can talk forever. I wouldn't be talking as much if I could read the chat, but I'm driving, so I would kind of answer some of y'all's questions. So I'm just trying to keep it entertaining and tell y'all information you'd like to hear. Driving, I can kind of tell how I got into storm chasing, so I can go ahead and tell that story while I'm putting all this mess. Why did he get over when I got over? I'm so confused. Really? Alright. Anyway, so how I got into storm chasing. So, quick life story for Edgar. I started out my early adulthood playing in bands across the U.S. I toured from 1999 to like 2003, 2004, playing in bands. Then after that, I started my own business where a management company where I managed artists, musicians, songwriters. I managed a couple film directors, actually one male actor slash model as well. Did that for a few years, and then I ended up moving to Oklahoma in 2012. Done in Florida. So and that person was nice enough to basically teach me how to storm chase, basically kind of apprentice under him, so to speak. While I was doing that, I was also learning everything I could about storm chasing. I was taking severe weather forecasting classes at the Storm Prediction Center. They had those going at the time. I also became, a trained storm spotter, all those different types of things. Pretty much consuming any information on storm chasing I can. My degrees are not in meteorology. I have degrees in psychology and business. So that's where my degree field lies. So then I moved to Oklahoma, went chasing for the first time in 2013. Didn't see anything, it was a bust. Wasn't anything remarkable. Didn't really fall in love with it, but it was cool. But then later that year, I didn't get a chance to storm chase anymore. We had the 2013 Moore, Oklahoma tornado, which, if you don't know, that was the EF5 tornado that definitely devastated Moore, Oklahoma. I didn't chase that tornado, but I did see it. I was driving to a friend's house who lived in Moore at the time to make sure he was okay. Good news is he lived just north of the Warren Theater. He didn't get hurt. His area didn't get touched by the tornado, but just south of it did. So me and him actually went down there and started helping a little bit with first responders, seeing everything that happened down there. Total devastation and more. That was quite terrifying to see how strong and how crazy a tornado could be, right? Well, then, later on, just like a week or two later, there was another tornado. But this one was closer to where I live. This was the Reno 2013 tornado. I was actually getting ready to go to Reno to play this video game called Ingress. I don't know if you guys know what it is, but it's basically the predecessor to Pokemon Go, essentially. But you basically had to go places to play it. So we were going to go to Reno and play it. Well, as soon as we did, I looked at the skies. It didn't look great, so we were like, we better go check the news. Sure enough, there was, the news was saying that there was, a massive tornado forming, heading towards my house where I lived in Yukon, which is incredibly scary. I didn't know anything that I know now about storms. I didn't know how to forecast. I didn't even know how to look at radar, really. Keep in mind, I wasn't even an Oklahoman at the time, so I didn't even have that basic knowledge of an Oklahoman about storms. I'd only been here for a few months. Ended up, my buddy that we were going to go storm chasing with, about that same time, my kids got home from school. They were 8 and 6 at the time. So we were in the house watching, and they were like, we were just going to take shelter, but we didn't have a storm shelter. We were just going to get in, like, the bathroom or something. Well, then the news people came on and was like, yo, if you don't have a storm shelter, you need to get in your car and drive south. I didn't know any better, so we got in my car with me, my dog, my 2 kids, my wife, my friend Lim. Started driving to Norman. It was completely terrifying. I stopped somewhere to get gas, and there was just like cops like waving people on, like, no, don't even pump, just go drive. Long story short, we ended up in the storm shelter in Norman and the National Weather Service in Norman. And that's where we rode out the rest of the storm. But I was pretty terrified having my family in that situation. I didn't know how to look on radar to see where the storms were. I had no background information on how tornadoes worked. And that day, I just decided that'll never happen to me again. I'm going to learn how to read radar, and I'm going to understand how tornadoes work. And then in doing that, I kind of fell in love with it and started storm chasing with the guy I was telling you about. But that's my story. That's how I got into it. That's how I got into storm chasing. That's how I got into it. And if you're interested in, the other question I get asked a lot is, what's the closest you've ever gotten to a tornado? Without a doubt, probably it was when Jed happened in, and I'm not going to tell that story because I do have a YouTube video that's all about it, so you can go check out that YouTube video about getting my car picked up and spun around. very early on in my chasing career, 2015, my second year really chasing. It was quite wild. Yeah, those are definitely the two questions I get asked the most. What's the biggest tornado you've ever seen? What's the scariest you've ever been? What's the closest you've ever been to a tornado? I'm trying to think of the other questions. Besides the, am I safe? And insert the name of my town. I get asked that a lot. That's hard to answer when you're out chasing. It's funny because people will be wanting me to do like radars, like look at the radar in their neighborhood while I'm out storm chasing. I'm like, as much as I would love to do that, I don't think I could safely do that. Get much of a lightning show, but listen, I'm glad that there's enough of a community that you guys just want to hang out and talk. Still 70 people on here, so I'll keep the stream going if you guys want to continue to chat and do all that kind of stuff. If I see it drop down below like 30 people or something like that, I'll probably end the stream, but you know, who am I to take away you guys hanging out with each other in my chat? To mention, you're all helping me with my monetization on YouTube. I have the amount of subscribers, but I don't know if it requires you to have 4,000 hours. Less than 500, I think I'm around like 420 hours left of hours that I need to become monetized. So you guys watching my live stream, staying on here while we're driving, hanging out and talking really does help with that as well. So appreciate that. I think someone was asking me if I was scared during the Reno tornado. Yeah, I wasn't. Yes. I would lie to you if I wasn't scared. I was scared because if it would just have been me, I would not have been scared. I don't have a healthy fear of death when I'm storm chasing. I really enjoy it. And even back then when I didn't know anything about it, like, you know, I'm not one to get scared of that kind of stuff, but it was petrifying having your kids and your wife with you and being responsible for them and not knowing what's going on. And so I was definitely afraid for that. Like, that was definitely terrifying to be in a situation to where, you know, I wanted to be able to help and save my family from, you know, potential really bad storm and couldn't do it. But now it's pretty awesome. Now I look back at those days and laugh because honestly, like now I'm so comfortable with radar and so comfortable with my forecasting that, you know, I would be able to tell my family in advance. Like earlier, if you guys heard me on the stream, I'm always keeping an eye on my house on radar when I'm out storm chasing, especially if I know there could be severe weather there. And so I let my wife know, you know, just, hey, hail's coming, you might want to, my son has you know, his car, he doesn't park in the garage like me and my wife. So I was like telling her that he needed to put his car in the garage to make sure it didn't get any hail damage. But now I definitely don't have I don't worry about that anymore. And I definitely, people ask a lot, do I get scared when I storm chase? And I would tell you if I did, but I honestly don't. I'm not one to like lie about it. That's just something that doesn't scare me. Now I do have a really weird fear of birds. So if you want to ask me if I'm afraid of birds, yep, I don't like those. They're ancestors of the dinosaurs. Or their ancestors were the dinosaurs. They can attack you from above. They got them hard little beaks. I don't trust any birds. So I don't like birds. Tornadoes, I'm cool with. I grew up in Florida. Alligator, snakes, don't bother me a bit. But you will see my goofy looking self running from a bird if I ever see one. Yeah, I have no problem telling the truth on that. I have tons of tattoos, and you know, when you have tattoos, everyone asks, do they hurt? All these tough guys and all these people are always like, no, no, it didn't hurt. Those people lie. I have tattoos, and I've gotten tattoos almost everywhere on my body. Yeah, they hurt. And if someone says they don't, they have nerve damage. So, I know that was a random place to go with that, but... Yeah, so now y'all all know that I'm definitely afraid of birds. It was funny one time, I used to work at the University of Oklahoma as a social worker, and my boss was with me one time, and everyone at the university that I worked with knew that I was afraid of birds. And so I would work one of the satellite campuses in Tulsa of the University of Oklahoma, so I'd have to go there a lot. And they had a lot of geese there. And so one time the geese laid eggs over the entranceway to where we had to get into the office. Yeah, and they all thought it was hilarious because I would go so far out of the way to go in the back entrance because I didn't want to walk underneath those geese. First of all, geese are mean, yo. I don't know if y'all ever been attacked by a goose, but a goose will get you. So I got out of the way, and then there was another time. So we have these birds in Oklahoma, right? Our state bird, it's like the scissortail. But these little things are mean, yo. So when they have like, this is how mean scissortails are, and you're about to hear how weirdly afraid of birds I am. So scissortails are really, really territorial when they nest. And so there's a certain time of the year that if you go by scissortails, they will swoop down and try to get you. Like, no joke. One time it was so bad, I used to live by this huge park in Yukon. They shut the whole park down for 2 weeks because of the bird attacks. Talk about my worst fear. It was right by my house. But yeah, so one time I was at a gas station, and I'm like I'm a social worker. I love helping people. I'll do anything. And like this lady and her kid were getting attacked by a bird. And I hate to tell y'all, I just ran the other way. I didn't help them. I wasn't gonna let that bird peck at me. Yeah, so there you go. Now you know that Edgar the Storm Chaser is afraid of little tiny birds. Maybe if there was like a bird-nado, that would be kind of interesting. Like, that would be a scary movie to me. Like Sharknado, I honestly have still never been able to make it past like 15 or 20 minutes of that movie because it's so terrible. But a bird-nado movie, that would be truly fearful to me. I seen somebody ask me about a tornado. I can't really read because I'm driving and the chat's really small. I will say I've seen a decent amount of tornadoes. Like I'm definitely over 50 for a lifetime, but I haven't seen a lot of them. And I'm honestly really terrible at names of tornadoes. So unless like I was like in it and had a really good reason to remember it, I never remember dates and times of tornadoes. I'm so bad. I feel bad. That's something that almost every other storm chaser is good at, right? Like I'll be hanging out with storm chasers and they'll be like, oh, what about this tornado on this date? And I'm like, I have way too much other weird stuff in my brain to remember that. Like, you know, how to properly dodge a bird attack that just took the place of a tornado. But I can't just believe I told 75 people how afraid I was of birds. You guys gotta admit though, like a bird like pecking at your eyes, doesn't that sound terrifying?
It's scary. I just watched the birds when I went to Florida. The Alfred Hitchcock movie. It's pretty scary.
Oh, yeah, that one?
Yeah, it's old, but it's pretty good.
Yeah, man, those birds are crazy. And aren't they like also the closest thing that we have to dinosaurs?
I think so.
Big Bird. I'm not afraid of Big Bird. Like, that kind of stuff doesn't bother me. Now, if I saw like truly a bird the size of Big Bird, that would, yeah, that would freak me out. Oh, I do have another funny bird story. One time, maybe this is where some of the trauma came from. I think I was like 13 or 14 living in North Florida. And I lived just north of Jacksonville, Florida. So kind of, I was a city boy, but we lived like in the country too. So I kind of like straddled that line. We always grew up, we had our own animals. We had cows and chickens and pigs and goats and all that kind of stuff on our property. We had our own garden. and so did a lot of our neighbors. They had some weird animals, right? And for a while, I don't even know if it's still popular, but everyone like had these emu farms, right? And, like, you know, emus are like mini ostriches, basically. And so one time an emu got loose in our neighborhood, but no one told me. I didn't know. And I was out in my front yard. We lived on this big lake with white sand. My parents still own it. That emu came running by. You guys don't understand how much that freaked me out. First of all, just to be chilling at your house and to see like a 4-foot bird run by, that'll get you. I went inside and grabbed my shotgun. My mom was like tugging on me, wouldn't allow me to take it outside. It's like, I'm killing that bird. But yeah, probably all adds up to my trauma of these third birds. Apparently emus are good to eat though. I think that's why they raise them. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. Y'all about the birds because I'm getting ready to get a P.O. box where people can send me stuff. I have a feeling that everyone's going to send me some weird bird stuff. It's going to go really well. There's sites. Go pay and it'll like mail someone poop. I used to work at child welfare. That was so long ago now. It doesn't feel like a long time ago, but like 8 or 9 years ago, I was a storm. Whenever I first started learning how to storm chase, I was working at child welfare as a child welfare investigator. But anyway, as you can imagine, lots of people don't like you if you're a child welfare investigator. And my supervisor, like somebody really didn't like her and always mailed her poop. And that was hilarious. She would just get bags of poop delivered to her. Like animal poop, dog poop, human poop. Whoa!
Whoa, what?
That person wanted to die.
What?
Did you see that?
No, what happened?
There was just a lady that was on the side of the road that had her door open, but she was standing in the road. What the heck? What does people think? And I think she was like doing like the signal to slow down for people, but I'm sorry, babe, you can't. There's no lights. We couldn't see you doing that. I hope that lady's gonna get ran over if she don't get off the road.
When are we leaving for storm chasing?
Sunday afternoon, probably.
Okay.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe early. Maybe somewhere around noon.
Okay.
We'll see.
That's Sunday?
Yeah, Sunday. And then we'll be chasing on Monday. I'm going to try, I have some friends that live down in that area.
Okay.
So I'm going to try to find us a place to stay that night, maybe. I mean, I definitely have a lot of places we can stay in Dallas, but
Okay.
I want to go further south than that.
Pick up a day shift.
Did you guys see that lady on the stream in the road? That was wild. Crazy. I'm not gonna lie, you also do, when you storm chase, you do get to see a lot of crazy stuff. Because you're on the road so much. I'm in a construction zone, and I get it. There's one lane. Maybe this person wants me to go faster, but they're riding my butt. And I'm a good person. I want to brake check this person so bad, but I'm not going to do it because that's dangerous and it's not the right thing to do. But in my brain, I want to brake check this person because they're just riding my tail, and I'm in a construction zone, going the speed limit. Yeah, he's crazy, dude. So that's what his content is. He's definitely an adrenaline junkie, but he has something about Mustangs. Like every time he sees one, like he's like, you can't trust Mustangs. But then I found out that's like a cultural thing. Have any of you ever heard that you shouldn't trust people that drive Mustangs? What? I don't know if it's true or not. Jed drives a Mustang, that's why I'm bringing it up. And when he comes to Chase, I'm definitely going to have you have your Mustang in my driveway when he comes on.
You don't trust people with Mustangs? That's funny.
Well, his theory is, since he's out on the roads, like every time someone almost hits him on his one wheel, they're in a Mustang. He sees some crazy stuff, dude. Like when he's out there on it, like driving around, like on his one wheel, like just people drunk and asleep at a stoplight in downtown LA, and he like walks up and like will knock up their window.
Oh, in cars?
Yeah, dude. Like,
oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, he does like crazy stuff. His TikTok lives get banned all the time for it, but they always get overturned, but for dangerous content. Although TikTok's been good to me now. Now I emailed everyone at TikTok, showed them that I was a professional storm chaser, and my lives have done so much better since then. My lives used to always get suspended, but then as soon as I would appeal them, I'd get them back. So I guess I just had some trolls, but eventually I let TikTok know, and they've been cool ever since then. I haven't had any of my lives get shut down. I also like asked them clearly the main thing that they don't want you to do is to be touching your phone or doing any interaction with your phone while you're driving, which is understandable. That's dangerous. So that's why if I'm driving, I always make sure there's a passenger holding the phone. watching. Shout out to my mods that are in the chat. Most of y'all don't know, all my moderators, the majority of them do TikTok and YouTube. And a lot of them also help me run my other social media channels. They're really the best group of people ever. Mad props to them. We have a fun little name. We call them the Hailstones. I don't know if that's cheesy or not, but I kind of like it. We could be a cool chase team, or we could also be a pretty rad punk rock band from the like 80s. And you're in the Hailstones, live at CBGB's. Watch my the first episode of Chasing with Edgar, you'll hear me talking with Cody about like musicians thinking in song lyrics. I wish you guys could live inside my brain and just hear the non-stop of song lyrics that are inside my head. It's 9 to working 9 to, is that a Dolly? It's a Dolly Parton song, right?
Yes.
I need to have we should do a movie trivia night in my Discord. Like when there's no storms one night, like set it up in advance, or do like a music and movie trivia night or something. That'd be kind of fun on the live. Carrots and celery. Segue for shirts. I do the Storm Chaser beer coup. Got one. I think it's weird to have name on you. Name on you, so you can get just like I have one that's just I love storms. And I have some other ones. I have my See You Inhale shirt. Just because you know I'm cheesy and it sounds like a great dad joke, and I'm a dad, so it's okay. What's my 20, sir? I am just north of Purcell, coming up on Norman, Oklahoma. I am roughly 33 minutes from Jed's lovely home in Oklahoma. Boxers anymore?
I haven't been wearing a boxer since
like 3rd grade.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like the only reason I ever owned just plain boxers, like in my early 20s, was like so that like my wife or girlfriend, because they like to wear those. But get all bunchy. It's not comfortable. Hey, are you getting snow, JC? Twisted Paranormal? I know that there was the northern part of this the storm was supposed to be bringing some snow into southern Kansas. Curious to see if you, I wonder if you got any snow, JC. Those storms in the south now are going even more severe. I mean, I knew the chances were ramping up, but look at this one right here.
Oh man, that's a mean
that's
one.
just that's just to the east of Ardmore right now. Like a Discord contest that's like whoever are the funniest selfie with their Edgar the Storm Chaser merch on gets a new piece of Edgar the Storm Chaser merch, maybe. I wear mostly just like solid color like Carhartt or Wrangler shirts. Carhartt right now just because it's cooler, but as the summer comes, I like the dry fit, like Wrangler shirts. I'm like a 90s kid, so I like long, like, I like my clothes to fit, but it's hard to find like long shirts. Like I feel like over the years, they just keep making like guys' shirts shorter and shorter. And if you got any type of a belly, it just hangs out the bottom of your shirt. Not fun. Very uncomfortable feeling, so I go for mostly like, you know, I always look for companies that have long tees. The ones that have them are Dickies, Wrangler, and Carhartt. If anybody else was wondering. Hey, happy Sunday. I'm Irish and I still celebrate. I literally have on all green today, even my socks, shoes, everything's green. But since I quit drinking, I don't really do anything for St. Patrick's Day anymore. I feel like that's really the main thing that you did when you get drunk. I'd go to some like, you know, St. Patrick's Day parade or something like that, but I don't do that anymore, so I just celebrate by wearing green. Although I have green tattooed all over me, so I don't think I actually need to wear green to not get pinched. But do people still pinch people? I don't think you can anymore. Yeah, you'll definitely get some sort of charge. Right in the mouth. I can tell you, if you were to pinch my wife, she'd punch you in the mouth. No questions asked. You just if you didn't know her and you just went up to her and pinched her, yeah, you definitely get punched. But I'm going on year number 4 of being sober, so.
Going on month 2 without having a drink of alcohol.
Yeah, shout out to sobriety, bro. Nothing like getting old and having health problems and realizing that you should have been easier on your body in your 20s.
Yeah.
you're telling me, Melly, is I need to do some more. I need more tie-dye options. I need to release some new shirts for this year. Honestly, I've been slacking on that. I just had so much other stuff going on, but I need to do it. But yeah, definitely need to do some more merch designs. But I gotta edit more videos before I do that. For the list, I have a long break. That sounds about right. Oh, I have a birthday coming up, everyone. Not that it matters. I don't like birthday parties, but I'm going to be 42 and on the 23rd. How many days is that? 6 days. Oh yeah, my birthday will be on our drive home from our storm chase.
Nice.
I'll have to do something fun. We'll have to stop at Buc-ee's. Go buck wild on some pulled pork sandwiches.
I've never been to Buc-ee's.
You've never been to Buc-ee's?
No, man.
Oh, you're going to have your first Buc-ee's visit this week as well, then. There's definitely a few Buc-ee's on the way where we'll be chasing on Monday and Tuesday. Dude, I got a Buc-ee's hat, a Buc-ee's shirt. And once you go to Buc-ee's, you'll see why. Buc-ee's is awesome. Think about a better version of Walmart, but a gas station.
No.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. How many of you guys watching have been to Buc-ee's? Alright, don't flash your lights at me. I'm passing this truck. Nephew whenever I went and got him and had him come hang out with me this summer, and on our drive back from Florida, we stopped at Buc-ee's and he absolutely loved it. But they legit, I'm not lying, Jed, they have like really, really good barbecue. Like not like gas station barbecue, like their barbecue is legit. And they have like the most jerky that you would ever see in the whole world. You're into jerky, and they have good jerky. They also have like pastries and fudge, and then literally just like stuff that Walmart
Sounds amazing.
But everything has a little beaver on it, a little Bucky beaver. everybody. I am going to wrap up this stream as we're getting into Oklahoma City. I appreciate you all sticking around, hanging out with me. I'm sure Jed will appreciate if I don't show everyone how to drive directly to his house, and it'll be on YouTube forever. I definitely got better at that when I first started streaming on TikTok. Like one time I drove like straight to my house. And luckily I only had like 60,000 subscribers at that time, so it wasn't too crazy, but it's definitely a good idea to not let everybody know on the internet where you live. I'd say that's probably a good safety decision. But I do appreciate everybody being on the stream today, for how long y'all stuck around, hung out, chatting with me, learned about my fear of birds. We saw some cool storms. We'll definitely do this again on Monday and Tuesday. There's some slight severe chances throughout the weekend in other spots. I'm not sure I'll be out chasing them, just because I want to make sure I'm really prepped and can get out there for you know, the storm chases on Monday and Tuesday. I'll definitely stop and buy some Big Bird underwear, just for you, Mike, or Miles. I can't see because, like I said, the text is really far away and I'm driving. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys for being so cool, hanging out. Appreciate you guys subscribing to my channel. Rad. So make sure you subscribe, hit those notifications. I love you all. Keep spreading peace, love, positivity, and chase storms. But now, I will let you guys go, and I'll see you in hell. Yes, I had to say my cheesy dad line.
See you in hell.
See you in hell. I feel like I gotta be like, yep, never stop chasing, Edgar. Nope, I will do it again, trust me. I will not stop chasing until storm season ends in the end of June.